the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dixie Maverick, 79 Broncos, Cup 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
19 right. 19.
To throw, Huntley. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Huntley to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Huntley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First down, going to the air with Love. He's got a man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Love. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
17,
looking to throw on second down. Huntley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on second down. Huntley. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the 29, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Play fake. Here's Love. And the catch made by Johnson. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end. And he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
These two teams all tied after one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Love. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gibson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Hey, cross field. Black shot. Ready.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Open man right side is Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback taking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Black Ultra. Fight 60. Fight.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Fight blue. Long red.
To throw now, here's Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Huntley's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Come back in. 19 right. 19. 7 Pirates. On the 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action. Love to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
First down, Love to pass. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Washington. Juwan Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Chase Young, excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 15 yards as they have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. To the air again, Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and 2. Love with it. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Love to throw for it on 4th. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, Huntley. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Huntley to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. Oh, he's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. big team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Huntley. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, he's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I'm going to get a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Correct shot.
Now Love. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Love looking to throw it. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go, set.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
Come on. 19, 19.
Now Huntley. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Flush to his right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Huntley. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On the ready?
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night.